Hey everyone, I'm Dave and today we're making the world's best sweet Christmas Chex Mix. Now, I went in and I asked ChatGPT, which is like artificial intelligence, to give me the best sweet Chex Mix recipe in the world. And you know, that's a perfect thing to have around Christmas time. I've also got recipes for salty Chex Mix, but this one's gonna be a sweet Christmassy themed one, created from the mind of robots, so who knows if it'll be good or not. On this channel, we like to test out recipes, see if we can discover the world's best. And so here we go. This is kind of what it spit out at me when I requested it, and we're gonna see. I think it's only got rice Chex, which I thought was interesting. Usually you have like wheat Chex and corn Chex. This one's got white chocolate chips, which I'm not sure how that's gonna work. We got a big bowl here, and the first thing we gotta do is preheat our oven to 250, which I've done inside the house already, but go ahead and do that if you're following along. And then it says to line a baking sheet with parchment paper or lightly grease it and set it aside, which I have done as well, also known as I did nothing. Look at the humidity here today, guys. I just brought this out, and it's that humid. That is that Florida life. Let me fix this camera. Okay, so 6 cups of Chex Mix first. Or Chex cereal, sorry, not Chex Mix. There's 4, and 2 more is 6. Ha, math, Dave. My name's Dave, by the way. I think I told you that. There you go, 6 cups. And then it says combine the pretzels, mixed nuts, and dried cranberries. Yes, dried cranberries, folks. Pretzels, how many pretzels? 2 cups of pretzel twist. I got pretzel sticks. It's the same idea. Ooh. I mean, other than texturally, it might cause some issues if you stab one into your roof of your mouth or something. 2 cups of pretzel sticks. Calls for 2 cups of mixed nuts. Now, these are still expensive. What's it got? It looks like it's got cashews, pecans, all that sort of stuff. That's not 2 cups. Oh well, I tried. I thought I ordered 2 cups, but I ordered 1 cup. So we're gonna be a little light on the nuts, but when we have it, we'll just make sure to try a bite with some of the nuts in there so we get the full experience. Although, if you make it, someone must be putting a roof on in a house in my neighborhood or something. If I mentioned it's warm. Okay, mixed nuts and then dried cranberries. Now how much dried cranberries? How many dried cranberries? 1 cup of these. These are craisins. I always have some loud noises going on in my videos, guys. It makes it more exciting because you get to see me driven insane by loud noises. There you go. There's a cup of craisins, so a whole package. You got nuts. I mean, none of this seems that sweet. I guess the craisins are kind of sweet. Mix well to distribute the ingredients. We're just gonna do this. Whatever, my hands are clean. I don't think a fork would do the trick, so we're just gonna do this. There we go, mixed well. Okay, so these this next steps are very weird, but I guess I'm gonna do them. Oh boy. So I've got this little induction cooktop thingy. Let's turn it on. There we go. Look at this, steam again. Okay, so it says in a saucepan, which is this is a saucepan. We need to do what? Melt the butter. How much butter? A ½ cup. This is unsalted butter. This should be a ½ cup right here. So we're gonna melt that in there. We're gonna add brown sugar, corn syrup, vanilla extract, salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Stir until it's smooth and the sugar is dissolved completely. Bring mixture to a gentle boil, then remove from the heat. Wow, okay. This is pretty funny. This is an AI fail. It tells me in step 3 to microwave and melt these chocolate chips and set them aside. And then it tells me after I cook it for an hour to drizzle the chocolate chips, like drizzle over it. Obviously, if I did it an hour in advance, it would not come out good. So we're gonna revise AI's recipe and hold off on the chocolate chips until after we've actually cooked it. Anyways, well, we can do the rest of this. That's not too hard. And so basically throw the butter in here like so. And that should start cooking. Oh, it's cooking fast, guys. What did I say we need to add to it? Brown sugar. How much brown sugar? A ½ cup of brown sugar. So I got my brown sugar over here. And because it's already cooking, I don't want to burn it. We're going to eyeball the ½ cup. I don't think it's a big deal if it's slightly off. This is a 1 cup measure. So just take a little bit out. So we will add a ½ cup of brown sugar into that. Just keep stirring this like that. What else do we need? How much corn syrup? A ½ cup of light corn syrup. This stuff is pure sugar, by the way. This is not healthy looking. The butter smells good though. ½ cup, come on, ½ cup. Burn, I had to go, oh man, it's cooking, okay. Stir it up, add the brown sugar, and then we need to add a ½ cup. I'm gonna lower the heat a little. It feels like it's getting a little too warm too quick. Add a ½ cup of the corn syrup, pure sugar, like I said. There you go, mix that up. smells amazing. And we're gonna add salt, vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg. With the salt, we need half a teaspoon. I do have that here of salt. Measure that out. Half a teaspoon of salt. Vanilla, we need a full teaspoon of. Come on, vanilla. Oh no. Ugh. What a waste. Did you see that? The lid came off. All right, anyways, a teaspoon of vanilla. Let me stir it again. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg. Let me get the half a teaspoon of cinnamon first, like so. And then a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, which, did I bring out a quarter teaspoon? I did, perfect. Quarter teaspoon of nutmeg. Put that in there as well. And then try to move all my mess out of the way and stir it again. High speed cooking here. What else did we forget? Stir the mixture until smooth and sugar is dissolved completely. Bring the mixture to a gently boil, then remove from the heat. Okay, so all this sweet stuff is integrated. You're supposed to let the sugar melt. This is why I like to measure first, because I get a little bit like overwhelmed in the moment sometimes. All right, this is bubbling, so we're gonna call this done. So the next step is to pour that hot butter mixture into the Chex Mix cereal, which, how hot is this thing? Can I push it back? I can. Okay, that is what we shall do. We shall take it and pour it over our Chex cereal. And it says we have to gently combine it. I would guess, dude, this is like pure sugar sweetness on here. All right, stop yelling at me, thing. Stop, cancel, there we go. I've got a wooden spoon here. Let me mix it up a little. How hot is the bottom of that gonna be? Pretty hot? Is it gonna burn my counter? Hopefully not. Smells absolutely amazing. It literally is making me think of Christmas in the dead of summer right now. So if you're watching this around Christmas time, this is gonna make your whole house smell like the season, which I think is a good thing. I love that Christmas smell. This one, if it's good, and I feel like it's gonna be, I might have to remake this in December. Come back and watch my own video for the AI sweet Chex Mix recipe. A little bit more here. I almost need like one of those spatulas to get it all out here. Try the wooden spoon. Yeah, this is kind of working. Let's just mix that all in. Now, it says to grease a baking sheet or a pan or something like that. There's a specific casserole dish I like to use for Chex Mix. I think casserole dish is the winning formula here. And it might even be a turkey basting dish, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just gonna spread some olive oil on it, although I think it's kind of a weird thing. I don't think it's really necessary. It tells me to, so I'm gonna do it. And then we're gonna pour this in here. The reason I like to use an oversized dish is because all these recipes tell you to put them in at 250 and every 15 minutes stir them. And with a dish like this, it's super easy to stir it without taking it out of the oven because there's so much spare room. So just spread this like this, and then it's gonna go in the oven at 250, and it's already smelling amazing. So I'm pretty excited about this at this point. All right, just like that, 15 minutes has passed by. Wow, look at how like sparkly it is. It's very sparkly. So just stir it around after 15 minutes, and then push it back in. It's sticking because this corn for another 15. This is my little induction burner. I'm gonna heat it up to like medium. I'm gonna put these white chocolate chips in there, and then these white chocolate chips are gonna end up as like a drizzle on top of this Christmas sweet Chex Mix that AI has designed for us. Let me heat this thing up. Now it says you can do this in the microwave too, but we're doing it on our little heater. If you do it in the microwave, basically 30 seconds, stir, 30 seconds, stir, so on and so forth. And then you will have some melted, not M&Ms, melted white chocolate chips. Is it heating up? I had to hit the start button. I'm sitting here looking at it like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? You have to hit the medium heat and then hit start. And now it should start getting warm. We're just gonna mix it. Yeah, it's already melting, so it doesn't burn. Let it get a little warmer here. Oops, I dropped one. White chocolate chips, are they really even chocolate? Comment down below and discuss. They don't really taste like chocolate, but they are delicious. So we're gonna melt this up, and then it's gonna get drizzled over the Chex Mix, which have actually cooled quite a bit. It says the AI recipe said you should let the Chex Mix cool and not be scorching hot, and it's actually over here, it's already cooled because, you know, I got distracted and I've been working on some other things in between this. I had to change my shirt because it is so hot right now. It is like, what time? Almost 10 o'clock, and that's about how late you're allowed to be out in midsummer in Florida. Although I imagine if you're watching this, it's possible it's around Christmas time for you, and I'm a little envious of the nice cool weather at this very moment because, Yeah, it's hot. All right, so this is almost fully melted. Melt, melt, melt all day long. Melt, melt, melt while I sing my song. Again, you could do it in the microwave, 30-second intervals. It's so funny, the recipe said to do this part before you even do the hour of cooking on the Chex Mix, which would have been completely pointless. Glad we ignored that one. All right, so this is looking pretty melted. Just wanna get these last little chunks here. And then we're just gonna drizzle it over the Chex Mix, and then we're gonna let it cool and kind of harden, and it should be amazing. All right, I'm gonna scoot this to the side. I'm gonna bring the Chex Mix into the mix. The Chex Mix into the mix, nice. And we're just gonna start drizzling. Uh-oh, I don't want this to get like hard or anything. I don't know. Oh boy, well, whatever. It's kind of chunky. I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever, I don't care, guys. It's gonna be delicious anyways. It doesn't need to be perfect. If you wanna do it perfect, I recommend doing like a piping bag or something. Instead of just like me just making a huge mess here. Man, this is so typical for me to take a beautiful thing and destroy it. The problem I was having was it looked like the white chocolate might start to burn if I wasn't careful, so whatever. Guys, it's still gonna taste good. It doesn't need to look good to taste good. I wish it looked better though, I'll be honest. Because what matters more than a picture of a delicious looking Chex Mix for a Chex Mix video? I'm a little disappointed. You see the sadness in my eyes? That's because I'm disappointed with my presentation. I'm sure there's some of you that could have done a much better job, or tell me why it started to harden up. Was it overcooking it? I don't know, it still looks okay. It's still gonna taste good. All right, we gotta let this harden up, probably be like 10 minutes, and then we'll be back to taste it. All right guys, so this Chex Mix has been sitting for like a half hour and the white chocolate's still melty. So I clearly did something wrong with the white chocolate, but that shouldn't affect the taste too much. So let's just try some. Get a little bit of the Chex and a little bit of the, oh, I already got an almond in there. I don't know. How about a cranberry thing too? A craisin. It might harden up later. It might not. It should still be delicious. It tastes like Christmas. You know what? AI has done it again, guys. This is delicious. It's actually really good. I know the chocolate was a fail. You probably don't even need the chocolate, but I like the chocolate. I would just say, actually, here's the idea. Guys, everyone who watches this, I know a lot of you are better cooks than me. What went wrong with the chocolate? Comment down below. Tell us how to do it properly. I'll pin the comment that seems the most accurate, gets the most thumbs up. So then before you cook this, you can go look at how to do the white chocolate properly in the comments below, and you know, drizzle it, make it all beautiful, and make sure it actually hardens up. But it's absolutely delicious. I really love this recipe as far as flavor goes. My execution left a little to be desired, but overall, try it at home. You're gonna love it, your family's gonna love it. Thanks for watching. Come back next time for the next world's best recipe.